And I think what's cool about all three guests that we've heard from so far is that so many of their ideas go hand in hand with one another. You know?
Oh, yeah, say more.
Yeah. Well, we heard about how important reflection is and how important it is to take time to meditate. And now we're hearing about the importance of rest. And I think those two things really go together. And working from a place where a full cup instead of an empty one. I think that was great.
So one thing that stood out for me was she kind of changes the order in our mind of how we think about rest.
Yeah.
We think work is priority, you know, and then rest is like when we have like extra time at the end, we do that.
Yeah.
She's saying it's supposed to be the other way around. Rest is actually supposed to be the priority, and then once you're full, then you can go work. But you're not supposed to go work until you're full. Versus most of us, at least
Yeah.
in this country, tend to work from wherever the tank is.
Yeah.
So you're constantly on E or yellow or whatever, and you're working.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think when I think about that, I think one thing I could probably do more of is be more intentional about exactly the time I go to bed and exactly the time I get up every day. I don't think I have a good consistent routine with that. I mean, it's gotten roughly more the same recently, but it tends to vary too much. Now, it doesn't make it easier when your brother's working and he gets home late from working at a restaurant and we want to stay up and talk to
There
him.
it goes with routine and novelty again too. You know, balancing that, especially with rest. You know, it's important to incorporate rest into your routine, but also do things that are novel and different.
Nice tie-in. But I would also say that that's probably rest probably isn't something you want to treat as a category of novelty. It should probably be a routine.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
Yeah.
A routine for that, and then
But
being
I think the
structured and
novelty
scheduled.
can also be a form of rest. You know, doing things that are passions for you, or things that are exciting to you and give you joy. I think that is a form of rest.
Yeah, and she talked about in this clip kind of the emotional or relational side of it too, and that doesn't necessarily have to be exactly the same conversation.
Yeah.
With the people you care about every day. That's not going to be that. While that's a routine, it lacks the dynamic nature of relationships. So you have to create some space for novelty.
Yeah.
So you create space for the conversation, but also you don't know where it's going to go, which bleeds into things like curiosity.
Yeah.
And being able to be vulnerable and not know where that conversation's going to go, and that's okay.